Hello everyone, welcome to Boomer's Banquet. Bob Navales here alongside Teddy Espereña. And wala muna si George Bo, nagkakaroon siya ng pregnancy test as of this moment. So he'll try to join us later if he can make it. Anyway, hello and welcome saan man kayo sa mundo. Ito po ang Boomer's Banquet. Kwentuhang masaya lang para sa ikasasaya nating lahat. Ted, good morning.
Yeah, good morning Bob. Good morning mga ka-boomers. Dahil September 4 ngayon, siyempre, sino pa ba ang dapat nating i-guess? Walang iba kundi si Mr. Jose Marie Chan. Mamaya lang po yan, antabayan na natin. Pero magpasalamat muna tayo, Bob, sa BioFresh Antimicrobial Sacks. At siyempre, kay Roy ng Design Makati para sa aming kasuotan.
Oh, Boomer's Banquet po nakasulat.
Ayun,
yan.
oo.
So,
balita ko magpapadala raw si Roy ng bagong set.
Tsaka kung gusto nyo ring maki-jamming sa amin pagdating sa mga damit-damit na yan, tawagan nyo lang si Roy sa Design Makati and he'll be happy to oblige. Sell you the merch at really cheap prices. Okay.
Hindi naman cheap, Bob. Mali yung term na
reasonable. Sige, reasonable.
Ayun. Oh. Kayang-kaya ng bulsa tsaka libre design pa.
Yan. Ibig sabihin na reasonable, di ba? Kayang-kayang katwiranan.
Oo.
So, mga katwirang ka. Anyway, sinabi mo nga, nilidin mo na tayo na yung meme ng Kapaskuhan ay ating bisita ngayon. Hopefully, kung makakarating. Kaya lang naman siya naging meme, Ted, dahil doon sa lakas ng mga kanta na pumapasok at natutugtog sa palipaligid natin pagka Pasko
Bob, kailan ba nagsimula yung mga meme na yan sa Facebook? Parang 4-5 years ago lang, no?
Yeah, mga ganun lang. Pero standard na kasi. Alam mo, karamihan naman dyan. Dahil lang nami-miss yung ikot sa mga mall, sa mga department store. Kasi yun yung mga umaalingaw-ngaw sa tenga mo eh. So, nagkataon lang na sa mga mall at saka department store, yun ang madalas tugtugin at buong album ang tinutugtog.
Tsaka sa mga ibang radio programs.
Yeah, tsaka siguro yun yun. Pag nangungulila ka ng konti, naghahanap ka ng konting Christmas feel, yung warmth, di ba? Sino pa ba pupuntahan mo kundi ito, yung lagi mo naririnig sa mall, binibili ka ng magulang mo ng laruan dati, pinapasyal ka, pinapakain ka, at eto na yung magpapasyal sa atin at magpapakain for now. Habang wala si George, we'll bring in as our guest host for today. Walang iba kundi ang aking uncle, si Jun Santa Ana. Hello, good morning, Jun.
Good morning.
Ninong.
Thank you for having me. Si John Marie pala, naghihintay na raw eh. Nandiyan na siya. So,
backstage.
Wala sa waiting room eh. Wala pa siya sa waiting room, but in a while siguro baka nandyan ha. Well, we'll see.
Umaandar na raw yung
banggitin muna natin yung malaking role ni Jun Santa Ana sa career ni Mr. Jose Marie Chan. Jun, ikaw na magkwento.
Nakwento na niya yan eh. Nakwento na yan. Habang inaasikaso ni Jun si Jo Marie, tayo na mag-usap. But Jun Santa Ana, ililidin ko lang lahat for context. Ayokong sabihing veteran eh, pero talagang legend sa pagdating sa radyo, programming, management, at saka presentation, no? si Jun yan. Tapos he went around various countries, no, to work on those specifics na specialties niya. Nagkataon lang na nahagip niya yung umaalingaw-ngaw dito na kanta ni Jo Marie na I guess Beautiful Girl yata yung nauna. Yeah, that one, Beautiful Girl. Tapos so he immediately, push comes to shove, hinabol yung source ng kantang yun. And then he arrived at that, tapos humingi lang siya ng permisong patugtugin. Malay mo, unang tugtog pa lang, pumutok na kagad. Was that in Indonesia, John? Batam?
Yes, Bob, it was. Yung talagang nangyari dyan was, yung wife ko, pinadala na ako ng cassette. Kasi believe it or not, Bob, Teddy, ang ginagamit nung Indonesians pa nung araw was cassettes pa lang.
Okay.
So, nagpadala siya ngayon ng album ni Jo Marie Chan. Pinadala sa akin. Sabi niya, you listen to this album. I think you're gonna like the contents. Ang kwan dyan, sabi niya ganon, ang carrier single dyan is Beautiful Girl. So, ayun. In-audition ko, aba maganda nga. Marami pang maganda sa album. Kung ganon. So, sinubukan ko ang Beautiful Girl. Ang ginawa, ang process namin dyan was, yung, tingnan mo na lang yung loss, ha, nung
cassettes, di ba?
Oo. Tingnan mo, cassette.
I know. Yeah.
Dinownload pa sa cassette. Transfer namin sa cassette yung single, yung Beautiful Girl. Saka namin ine-ere. So yung loss ng quality, wow, ang laki. Pero,
so Jun, ang magiging tunog nun, parang ano, diba?
Oo, kinalikot na namin ng gusto sa mixer yan. In-adjust na namin yung sound and everything. Mahusay sila, ha? The Indonesians are very good. Ha? Talagang naayos na yung quality hanggang sa naging radio, friendly na siya. Pwede mo nang tugtugin uli. Ayun, sumikat. Wala kaming hindi, wala kami nung araw, walang, ang tawag nito, walang nagbibigay sa amin ng mga singles o mga kopya. Anong tawag ng promo copies ng ating?
Promo.
O katulad sa atin, di ba, binibigyan tayo? Wala bakit? Teka muna, sandali. Naghahanap siya ng kay George, si JMC. Naghahanap ng kay George. Hindi I sent him the link. Nasa StreamYard na raw siya. I'm sorry. But
that's okay.
Okay so lang, anyway, mahaba pa naman ang time. Pero bago yan, June, mag-good morning din tayo kay Mina Tolorio, kay Tida Ganda, at saka may tinatanong yung isa natin, si JZ Alvarez. Ano
pwede
ba
ako sumagot nito, June?
FM
ako sasagot nito. Si June Santa Ana, nasa FM2, nasa 104.3 siya. Ngayon, kahit mawala na yung FM2 na yan, nandiyan pa rin siya. May ibig sabihin yun. Trust me on that.
Si JZ, nasa Capital daw, yes. Capital na kasi ang tawag sa FM2 ngayon. Capital.
Wala akong pakialam. Mawawala yun. May iwan yung 104.3 at nandun ka pa rin.
Well, 104.3 may iwan yun.
Yan. Yun. Pati si June.
Ayun. Kaya, yun.
Bahala na si JZ mag-isip, no, kung ano yung ibig natin sabihin.
Aray ko. Natatakot sa mga sagot mo, Bob, kuminsan
Siguro si George nalunok yung kung ano man yung nasa bibig niya ngayon.
Ay, by the way, Bob, nililinaw lang
Thank you, JC. Thank you for your question.
Ni George, hindi daw pregnancy test. Papatuloy daw siya.
Ganon katigas para hindi maalis. It looks like we're just having a casual conversation here, but that's what it's all about, mga kaibigan. We're just waiting for Jo Marie Chan to come in, and for a while, we were discussing kung paano nahagip ni June si Jo, or ni Jo si June, di ba? For that matter. It was fate, it was destiny, it was serendipity, at ang ganda ng naging resulta para kay Jo, hindi na necessarily kay June, pero para sa ating bayan, no? Ang ganda.
Yeah.
And then Jo went on to get inspired to
international na talaga, yung mga songs niya.
Yeah.
Beautiful Girl was translated in several languages. Oo, nagulat. Mas siya nagulat It started in Indonesia, tapos nagpunta sa Malaysia, nagpunta sa Singapore, nag-guest pa siya sa Singapore. Several 2 occasions yata nag-guest siya sa Singapore.
But is that kind of a song kasi June, no? Unang dinig mo, yung unang dinig mo ng Beautiful Girl. Tatanggihan ko ba to? Parang ganun Although, I have to admit, nung una pinadinig sa akin ni Bingo Lacson yan, kasi she asked me to listen to the whole album nung nasa DWKB ako. Malakas tong una, pero ba't hindi natin simulan muna nitong isa? Actually, hindi Be Careful With My Heart yung nakuha ko. Yung My Girl, My Woman, My Friend ang pinili ko. Pero parang pampagana muna bago yung isang malakas na malakas. But of course, everybody rushed to get Beautiful Girl. So, ayun the rest is history.
Nagulat ako kasi nasa store, I was in one of those music stores, radios, not radio, but parang mga CD shops nung araw, cassette shops nung araw. Tapos may pumasok na bigla doon. Meron kayong ganito, pinaring niya sa radyo, pinaring niya doon sa owner, sa store, Kwan. Beautiful girl, tumutugtog. At tinutugtog niya. Sabi nung lalaki, ayan, katabi mo, tanungin mo yan kung saan niya nakuha.
Nakita ka no?
Oo. Ayan. Kasi suki na ako doon sa store na yun eh. Doon ako namimili ng mga tutugtugin ko, mga bibiling kong kanta, gano'n.
Pero it was also good at the time, no? Maganda rin at the time na si Belyatan yung Wea nun. Wea Records pa nun, and she had connections with Southeast Asia. Kaya mabilis din na bato yung kanta.
Oo. Ayan. Doon lang. Sige, kako, bibigyan kitang kopya.
And if Kathleen is tuned in, hello, good morning.
Oo nga. Teka, dalawa muna kayong tumuloy and let me just talk to JMC. Ha?
Sige, pupunta ka muna doon. Punta ka muna kay Joe.
Oo.
Nasaan ka ba? Cubao? Tapos si Joe nasa
Makati.
I don't know. He's in the waiting room now. So,
great. Okay.
So you don't have to leave. I'm just waiting for the image to show. Ayun, nakita ko na. There you are.
There you are.
All right.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, John Marie.
I can't hear you.
Good morning.
He can't hear us.
Good morning. You're choppy, huh? Your voice is choppy.
Oh, okay.
Yours is okay.
You're sounding good.
Your voice is choppy.
All of us? All of ours?
Understand
all
you.
of us? Oh, okay.
Choppy.
Must
June,
be
choppy.
Ako.
I know you're saying something, but I can't.
Baka better with the earphone?
No, it's all coming in clear. Siya, meron lang konting skip ng ano. Oh well.
Yeah, but your voice is choppy. I know you're saying something, but I can't understand you. How is my voice?
Good.
It's good.
Teto Joe, see if you can
Choppy
listen to
talaga.
this correctly. I love you.
Yeah, it's
the internet.
Yeah, medyo
Okay.
It's third world internet, so ayun.
O kaya baka
Yeah, it's the internet.
Bob nga.
That's
Better
why
with the
sometimes
earphone?
Zoom is better than StreamYard. Sometimes
Well,
Zoom
not
is
in our case. So,
better than StreamYard because but it's okay. All right. So who's on board? Let's see now. There's June, there's Bob, and there's Teddy. Okay.
Just the four of us, John Marie.
What?
Ay may comment ulit si JC Alvarez. Big Beautiful Country. One of your songs.
I can't understand
Ayan,
what
nababasa.
you're saying. I'm really sorry.
Ayan.
I hope we can fix
Nababasa mo
this.
siguro, Big Beautiful Country.
Just Joe came really clear.
BBC2, tama, no?
I hope we can fix this kasi Joe came really clear last year.
Sorry,
exactly a year ago when he joined us. Through StreamYard.
Kaya gusto mo, Bob,
Teka,
pwede
Bob?
ba another connection sa kanya?
Yeah,
Bob?
sana.
Pwede
Yes?
akong umexit sandali lang?
Sure.
Okay.
I can't even figure out what you're saying. Sorry.
Alis ko rin si Joe Marie sandali para ma-fix nyo between you.
Sige.
Okay. Excuse me, Joe. I have to take you out for a minute. Okay. Yun, Ted.
Yan.
Ano sa mo? Beautiful Country?
Oo, hindi ba yun ang theme song ni BBC2?
Yun yung circa 1973?
Yes,
No,
something
74,
like that.
no?
Yeah,
Nung
something
nilaunch
like
ni
that.
Kitchi Benedicto yan. Big Beautiful Country. Tapos, ang trivia pa, no? Dinagdagan. Mga launch ng certain stations, pati radio, meron din si Joe. Yung Radio Romance, kanya yun, di ba?
Okay.
Radio Romance, yung mga ganun, yung suabe. Tapos, he also had a relaunch of Channel 4, 4 for You, kanya yun eh.
Okay.
For you, ginagamit. Boyet Season, good morning. Priam Nepomuceno, good morning to you too. Or Priam. Carl Abedejos, JZ Alvarez as usual. Aaron Santos. At saka si Nenet. Hindi mo kilala to, Ted. Nenet
Hindi.
Torreña, good morning to you. And we appreciate your being in need of Christmas cheer dahil hindi mabigay ni Teddy sa'yo.
Walang pera. Walang pera.
Yun nga, Ted, na banggit mo. Hey, Joe, are you better now?
Can you hear us?
I really can't. I really don't understand what you're saying. Sorry.
Okay.
I was able to catch big beautiful country, but then the rest was garbled. The rest was choppy. Sorry, guys. I really. It's so
Sayang.
frustrating that I cannot understand.
But he's really coming in
What?
clear now. Oh, okay na eh. Tunog.
Bob, kung naka-earphone kaya siya,
No,
baka better.
I understand that you can understand me, you can hear me, but I cannot
Yes.
figure out what you're saying. Sorry, guys, it's the technology. That's why perhaps it's better to go on Zoom, because Zoom is more dependable.
You know what? You know what, Joe? StreamYard we used StreamYard last year and you came in right just fine. So it's the same
You
thing.
know what I'm hearing? It's like, parang ganito yung boses nyo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parang pina-fast
Really
forward.
choppy.
Oo eh. June, paano to? Nagcha-choppy raw tayo sa kanya eh. And I don't think it's StreamYard. Hindi StreamYard ang problem eh. Kasi last year StreamYard din eh.
Ayan suggestion na ni Boyet ulit, headset daw kay JMC.
Yeah, that's probably one of the solutions.
I have a suggestion. I have a suggestion.
Yes, go on.
Give me your landline number, and I'll call you so that I can hear what you're saying, and then you can pick up. Anyway, my voice is clear to you. Give me your landline number,
Yes.
Bob.
Maybe June can, kasi mine ain't here. Landline talaga? You want the landline call?
Para daw para yung audio, Bob.
Oo.
Well, so I don't know how to reach June, so.
Yeah, I don't have a landline either.
But because even if I use an earphone, if I use my earphone, you will still be choppy.
Kasi in data.
I'm sorry, but
oh, hi, Weng de la Peña.
What number can I call, and then I will hear your question, and then I will answer, and you can hear me better.
Yeah.
So what number can I?
Problem, wala akong landline.
Sa private chat. Hindi, yung cellphone mo na lang. Private chat mo ilagay, Bob. Joe, nakikita mo yung private chat sa kanan? Ilalagay ni Bob doon.
I'll put my cell phone number there. Okay lang.
Oo. Para yung natatawagan niya.
No, June can text it to me. June, you can text it to me.
Because Bob.
Ayun. Ayun na.
There.
Ayun na, Bob.
You see?
Yeah,
June, shall I call you?
May konti lang po kaming problema sa connections.
We're working on it.
How frustrating.
That's okay, Joe. It happens all the time to everyone.
To the very best of them.
To the very best. And we have the best right now. Boss Weng de la Peña, magandang umaga.
Okay, June, I'm calling you now.
Okay. Wait.
There. It's ringing.
Yes, John.
Okay, so yeah. Pick up June.
Yes, I'm trying to. Hold on. I texted you his number. I texted you Bob's number, Joe. Teka.
Katabi mo ba, Bob, yung
June,
cellphone mo?
Katabi ko.
I'm ringing your phone.
Tapos si June yung mag-interpret sa atin in sign language.
Okay. Text me Teddy's number. Text me.
Okay.
Text me Teddy's number.
This is my number. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. You can text it to me. June, you're not picking up. Your phone is ringing, but you're not picking up. Can you see it ringing?
Yes, I do.
Wala na.
Dali, kunin ko yung ano ko, cellphone ko. Wala pala sa tabi ko.
Okay.
Tama ba ito?
Ted, give me your number.
917. Okay. Jo Marie, I sent you Bob's cell phone number. I sent you Bob's cell phone number. Did you get it?
Okay, I'm gonna dial Bob's number now.
Morning.
Sandali po,
Okay.
mga boomers.
In 1 second. There, it's ringing.
I got Joe's number. Yes.
Yung kay Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Good.
My landline.
It's my landline.
Great. Now we have just a little echo.
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Okay, Bob,
Okay.
Yes.
Bob, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
The reception is very
Yeah,
bad.
Reception is very bad.
Ay, pati ano niya ngayon, pati video niya, nag-freeze.
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Well, it's me. Hello, Joe.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Bob.
Okay, Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, because the reception on StreamYard is
choppy. Your voice is choppy.
I know. It's actually the data because we had you on StreamYard last year, and there were no problems. But it's okay. You can manage with this. Can you? Is it okay with you?
Yeah. Okay. So you can ask me the question on this phone, and then I'll answer you on the StreamYard. Anyway, as you said, my voice is clear.
Yes, your voice
yeah.
is.
Okay. So shoot me the question, Bob.
Okay, Ted, you wanna go with the first question?
Yes. Sir Joe, meron kaming napanood na isang magandang experience mo sa Mindanao nang kinanta mo yung Christmas in Our Hearts na karamihan sa audience ay mga Muslims na na-transcend yung yung mga faith or religions. Pakikwento mo yung experience mo na yun.
I think Joe can't figure out kasi masyado pa rin choppy.
Hindi, ikaw ang magsasabi, Bob.
Why don't you relate to me the question of Teddy?
Sige, eto
No, bring the phone to your mouth.
Yeah, well, it's here and it's on speaker. So Joe, Ted is asking about this instance in Marawi. Ted, correct mo kung mali.
Mindanao, not necessarily Marawi.
I just took it out the speaker so you can hear me better. Okay, so Ted is asking about this instance when you were in Mindanao and performed Christmas in Our Hearts to a bunch of people there that, well, apparently were not generally Christmas observers. And but everybody sang along to you, to that song.
Okay.
So the question is about that concert of mine in Lanao del Norte. Some years ago, Governor Dimaporo invited me to do a concert in Lanao del Norte, and it was held in a big gymnasium. It was packed with people, and looking at the crowd, it was predominantly Muslim from the way they were dressed. And so for about an hour and a half, I was entertaining them with my songs. And I was singing from 1967, 70s, 80s, 90s, until I was running out of hits to sing. and they were clamoring for more. And so I kept singing some old songs until I was running out, really. And I asked them, okay, what would you like me to sing? So strangely, they requested for Christmas in Our Hearts. And considering that this was in the middle of the year, not only number one, it was Christmas season, but number two, the audience was predominantly Muslim. So I found it strange, but at the same time, I wanted to please them. And fortunately, I had the -1. So I began to sing Christmas in Our Hearts. And to my surprise, they were singing along, this season may we never forget the love we have for Jesus. And I was so moved, I was so touched that since the audience predominantly, they were Muslims, they were singing about Jesus. And these people didn't even believe in Jesus. And so I was moved and touched, and it dawned on me that the song Christmas in Our Hearts had not only crossed border, it crossed religion in a sense. So that was a very moving experience for me.
Bob.
Now, what would our next question be? Will it be through phone call or? Sige, Jun, please.
Oh.
Okay. I have a question for Jo Marie. Fast forward to today.
Yeah, June.
We're having this crisis.
I'll call you on your phone because I cannot understand what you're saying. Sorry,
Okay.
June.
We have to apologize, Joe. I'm really sorry. This is going to be the system for the show for now. But it's fun.
This is a first.
It reminds me of when hello.
How come my phone's not ringing?
Call me
because somebody called Joe.
1 hour, because I'm in a meeting now. Thank you. June, do you have it?
Yes.
I'm calling you.
Okay.
Okay. Please pick up. This feels like we are in the United Nations and we need to have an interpreter because they can't understand what we're saying.
Correct.
Phone is ringing.
Oh.
Hello, June.
Yes, Jo Marie, I can hear you.
Okay, good. What is the next question, please?
Okay.
The interpreter.
Okay, now you were talking several years about your concert in Lanao. Now let's fast forward to today. We're in the middle of a pandemic. How are you coping with it?
Okay, how am I coping at this time of the pandemic? Okay. All right, okay. Thank you, June.
Okay.
Grabe, no? Itong StreamYard, parang tayo. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is indeed a very challenging time. This is an unprecedented time in our lives. This virus, this treacherous virus that has invaded our whole planet. And so I'm working from home. I became more aware of health. So I'm taking good care of it. I've been vaccinated, by the way. I've been fully vaccinated. So I'm protected and I'm being patient. And I've become more prayerful, to be honest with you. I've become more prayerful. This is the time when most people suddenly feel that they need God. So we persevere in our prayer, and I work from home. I call the office. We run a skeletal force. Maybe 6 people coming to work on Mondays, and then the next 5 or 6 come in on Tuesdays. So we observe social distancing and we disinfect the office every so often. And I don't get to vocalize though, so I'm afraid maybe it will take another 2 years or so before I can do another concert, and so my voice is also becoming older and the vocal cords. Yeah. But I'm being patient and waiting for this pandemic to end. But just just a thought about this pandemic. I know some people are blaming it on China. They feel that it was created in a laboratory in Wuhan, specifically to fight the West, because even in the celebration 100th year of communism, Xi Jinping was quoted as saying that for many, many years, the West was abusing China. So in his tone of voice, he sounded, revengeful and so it sort of added suspicion to the West that perhaps this was Chinese fighting the West so that to weaken the West and China would become the next power. But we don't know exactly if that's correct or not. On the other hand, some people believe that God is telling us that we are abusing this planet that we call our home. For example, why do we have wildfires all over the US? Why was there severe flooding? Why is there fighting in Afghanistan? So much hatred and so much anger, So God wants us to know and to realize that we're abusing the planet. We are called this overpopulating and abusing the resources, the precious resources that we have. And so the global warming and the climate change is a sign that God is sending us, that we are abusing this planet. Look at all the plastic in the ocean, the plastic in the river, and so on and so forth. But I don't know, these are just beliefs that people have to explain why this pandemic is upon us. They see many things, and these are just some of the theories that people have. But more importantly, we have to be prepared. We have to protect our families, protect ourselves. That's why I believe in vaccination, protect ourselves, and be prayerful.
Okay. What a great answer. Very profound answer. Okay, Bob.
June at Bob, no? May nabanggit si Joe na hindi masyadong alam ng ibang tao. Yung si Joe bukod sa musician, businessman din. Di ba? Yun yung malaking aspeto ng buhay niya. Bihira yung ganun di ba? Negosyante na musical artist o music artist.
That's true. Tama yan.
Pakisabi, ano bang involvement niya ngayon sa business? June, ikaw na magtanong.
Ako ba?
I cannot understand what you're saying, Ted. I'm sorry.
Natawagan tayo
I'm going to call now Bob's number. Bob, your phone is ringing. Please pick up.
Yeah, Joe. Hello.
Okay, Bob, what is the question?
Yeah, Joe, you mentioned earlier about your business angle. Now, you being a businessman, can you tell us about the whole thing? And then what are you involved with currently? Just for socialization purposes, and what the pandemic has done to business. How do you adapt? You mentioned just part of it, like employees working on a skeleton workforce. Now, what other things has it? How far has it affected you? And what was business before and now? Can you tell us about that? Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Bob. Okay. Well, I try to keep a balance between my music and my business. It's business that supports my family. It's not such a very big business, uh, by no means, but it's a respectable business that I inherit from my father. It's essentially a sugar business, sugar milling operation. We process the sugar cane in the southern part of Negros, and we produce brown sugar, and then we bring it to a small refinery that we have in the same compound, and we produce fine sugar, and we sell this to industrial users like soft drinks companies and so on. uh, the problem now with the sugar industry is that our productivity has been dropping. Okay. um, and the competition among the sugar mills in our area, the competition has become so stiff and so difficult that we have to tackle this challenge every day. So the milling season starts in September and it lasts until April or May. That's the milling season, and then after that we go into repair season for the next milling season. So it's a very seasonal business and very tough. So it's an essential business because it's agricultural. It's essential and it supports maybe millions and millions of people, predominantly poor people. The farmers are small farms, marginalized and very little access to financing. So that's the situation in the industry.
So no, you don't have to answer this, Joe. It's just a quip. So milling season starts in September, and that's when Joe Marie season also starts here in the Philippines.
Officially.
Your voices remind me of the commercial that I did for "You Are So choppy, pee, 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 so choppy, pee, pee, I can't understand what you're saying, guys. Sorry, your voice is really bad.
This is just a quip again. So,
I'll call you
Bob,
again,
try
Jim.
mo nga kung na
You be
pwede
the
niya mabasa
translator.
rin. Private chat, Bob, para yung iba pwede nating ilagay na lang
i-chat
instead
na.
of
I don't know if
kung
he's been reading
nakikita
the
niya.
chats, pero nakukuha ni John and pinabato niya eh. So, ayun. Pero itong nakakatawa nun eh, yung
Ayan, Bob,
Shopee, of course. Everybody
naka-on
knows
ba
that
siya
Joe
sa'yo?
is everybody knows that Joe is
Endorser?
an endorser of Shopee. Pero ngayon, si Jackie Chan. So magkamag-anak ba sila?
Oo nga. What a coincidence. Pero strangely, Bob, Teddy, bakit tayo, we're coming clear, we can hear
it's not StreamYard, it's the data
Yun na nga eh.
sa place niya. It's the internet. Yeah, Joe is calling me.
Pero usually, Bob, yan.
Yeah.
I just
Brady, I can't understand you
That's
guys.
okay. I just
Sorry.
made the quip, so you don't have to answer. It's about you being an endorser of Shopee. And then right now it's Jackie Chan. Are you related? But that's just a quip. Now, the next question can come from June or Teddy.
Bob,
Okay, June,
paki-verify
June.
nga kung Tubod Lanao del Norte yung place nung concert niya dati. Tubod is the capital of Lanao del Norte.
Yeah.
Meron nga malaking gym doon eh.
Tubod Lanao del Norte where you sang Christmas in Our Hearts.
May malaking doon, gym. May malaking arena. Tapos tanong mo rin nga kung yung nasa insurance business din siya.
Teddy is asking about whether that gym in Lanao del Norte, was it in Tubod where you sang it? And then on the second one is, are you also into insurance apart from your sugar business?
No. I'm not in insurance business. just an endorser of that Oriental Assurance for the past many years. But I don't own the company. I am a mere endorser. And just like I came out in a commercial for McDonald's, but that was just a one-time thing because people thought that George Yang and I look alike. Yeah, and then so I commercials for Hygienics and Uniqlo. So I've been blessed, guys. I've been blessed that because of my Christmas song, which is 31 years old, and yet here the song is sung by young and old people alike. So I really feel blessed, and I thank God for this blessing, for the gift of music that God has given me.
And thank you, Joe. And we also are blessed because you gave us a whole lifetime of commercial jingles, which remain unforgettable up to now. But we're not leaving yet.
How long have you been on radio, guys?
I've been in there since 1984. June was there since 1884. So Teddy is in a radio commentary host, and he has this Monday live show.
Okay, so you've been on radio since.
Yes, so that was around the time "Tell Me Your Name" came out. Yeah.
Okay, and Ted, how about you?
Around 10 years. Our present program is now 8 years.
Ted has
Sana
been there
makasama
for
ka
10
rin namin
years
doon.
in a regular commentary radio show.
Okay, okay. I'll give a short talk.
Yes,
about
please.
radio.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, that's okay. I grew up in Iloilo City. In the 50s, we didn't have television. We only had the radio and movies. So those two are main sources of entertainment. So my Lola, my maternal grandmother, loved to listen to radio, and she would play her record collector, 78 RPM, those vinyls. And the whole day there was music in the house. So somehow I absorbed all the music, all the songs that I grew up with. And then my parents would take me to the movies. So I must confess that I watched several movies in the 50s. Coming home, I probably did not remember the stories. I
but
probably
the music
did not even understand what the actors and actresses were saying, but I remembered the music. I tell you. So when you hear daran 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 daran, Gone with the Wind.
Yes.
Da 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 da.
Singing in the Rain.
Daran daran dan singing, So how about this? Pa-pam, 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 da-da-da-pam, pa-pa-da-pa-da-pa-da-pa-da-pa. What movie is that? Ivanhoe.
Kaya pala.
How about
Ivanhoe.
dan dan da dan 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 da da 10 Commandments.
10.
Love is a many splendored
Love is a
thing.
many splendid thing.
Konti lang nahulaan ko. Around the World.
Around the World in 80. So I watched all those movies in the 50s, and I absorbed all the music from those movies. And somehow, growing up, that music remained in my heart. And from there, I was able to compose and write my own music. So, and speaking of radio, okay, in Iloilo City, there was only one radio station at that time, DYRI. And I remember the disc jockeys, Bernie Villanueva, Ray Peño, Pacifico Sudario, Ernie Rosales, okay?
Wow.
I even remember their theme songs. In the morning, Bernie Villanueva would have a 6 o'clock show, and his theme song was Param pam 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 para param
Ah,
pam 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 pararara param pam pam
Peter
pam
Pan.
pam para karirurira pam pam pam. It's called Syncopated Clock
Syncopated Clock.
by Leroy Anderson. And then Ray Pareño's theme song was Melody of Love. Da, ra, ri, da, ra, ra, na. I mean, I cannot forget. And that music has remained with me all these years. So that's how important music is to my life. So right now, I hear a particular song, I can tell you exactly what I was doing when I would listen to that song. Yeah. So that's the role that music has played in my life.
Immense, ha? Grabe.
Pwede kaya,
And
Bob,
did you know that I was
pa-adjust.
a radio disc jockey myself?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that? I
No.
can't hear you. Just raise your hand if the answer is yes. And do this if the answer is no. Okay. All right. I was, let's see now, 14 years old when I had a weekend radio show called Junior Morning Chirper on
Wow.
DYHF. That's the radio station. It's
JMC.
an AM station in Iloilo.
Oo nga.
DYHF, Junior Morning Chirper. And my theme song
JMC.
was A Happy Whistler. And imagine this 14-year-old boy on a Sunday morning. I would sign on the radio station and I would play the hits of the day. That one. And before I knew it, I was given a second show, Dear Joe Marie, 2 o'clock in the afternoon of Sundays. It was a request and dedication show. It was patterned after Bobby Nang radio show on DZAQ in Manila, because from Iloilo, we were able to listen to AM radio stations in Manila. So I even used the theme song of Bobby Nang. His theme song of, he had a show, Dear Bobby. Okay, and I called my show Dear Joe Marie. And his theme song was Charlie Barnett's Cherokee. Boom bum bum bwa bwa. Boo, dee, 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 da da ra ra ra.
Yeah, Cherokee.
I'm sure many of you listeners would remember Bobby Nang. So he was
Yes,
my idol, and I even tried to speak like him on radio. And so I was playing the hits of the day: Jackie Wilson, Buddy Holly, Chuck Berry, Little Rick, Bill Haley and the Comets. So
Rock
it
and
was a
roll.
fun time for me. And remember, I was still only in my grade school days. I was only 14 years old.
High school.
Grade school, sabi niya.
Do I
high
Pero
school na.
14 eh.
Oh,
14.
14.
I wish I could
Yeah.
hear you guys. So next time we do this, please, let's use Zoom. It's more
Zoom, okay.
dependable, more reliable.
Maybe we can
Okay,
make
what's
Jo
the
Marie
next
try
question?
to connect again. Maybe this will work this time. Yeah, na.
Somebody's calling me.
Yes.
Is that
That's
you?
me, Joe Marie.
It's June.
Hello.
I'm calling you, Joe Marie.
Hello, June.
Yes.
Okay, June. All right. What's
Just
the
a
next question?
question about your radio stint back then. What were your parents' reaction to it? Were they happy about
In
it,
favor,
or
yeah.
did they frown on it? Did they stop you from doing radio?
Okay, good question. Okay. All right. My parents were tolerant, because know that I was happy doing it and that I was enjoying myself. I was not into it to gain popularity, not at all. It's because I loved music and I wanted to share my favorite songs with the radio listeners. So I did more playing than talking. I wasn't doing any commentary. I was playing the songs. And so my parents tolerated it because anyway, it was only on weekends. It was Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. So I'm still able to go to mass with them, and it did not disturb our Sunday schedule. So in a way, I think my parents proud. Um, in the request and dedication portion, I would receive a lot of letters requesting for this song and that song. And sometimes the radio station did not have copies of the requested songs, so I would have to buy the record and play them. So yeah, it was a fun time. I only did that for about a year and a half, because then I entered high school, and that was it. Could no longer do my radio show. But then in 1965, I was at the Ateneo here, when Pete Rowe of ABS-CBN came to the house and asked me and my mother if they could get me to host a TV show. Okay. And the reason why he picked me is because at that time I was active in campus concerts, in school programs. I would be the MC, the master of ceremonies, and I would sing in those shows. So Pete Roa invited me to host a daily TV show called Nine Teeners. Okay. And initially my father was hesitant because I was in college and he didn't want my grades to suffer. But to make a long story short, my father said, okay, Pete, on 3 conditions. Number 1, I would allow him to do only 1 show a week. I cannot let him do a daily show because definitely his grades will suffer. So first, only 1 day a week. Secondly, for as long as his grades would not suffer. The minutes his grades suffer, that's it. And number 3, pay him salary. So those were the 3 conditions. And yeah, and so my father saw the glint in my eyes that I was excited doing it. And so Pete Roa said, okay, Mr. Chan, we'll do that. So I would only once a week, and I composed the theme song. Get around 9 teeters, come around 9 teeters, up and down 9 teeters. Now listening to that composition, I'm convinced that I was inspired by the music of the Beach Boys. Get around, round and round. So I'm not entirely original. I also copy. I write my songs like they're derivatives. Yeah. And I talk too much. So I hosted that show for about maybe a year and a half. I don't remember. And we featured combos like the Tilt Down Men of Tito Soto, the Hacks of Eddie Mesa, and so many other combos because they were popular at that time. So it was fun. 9 teeners. It was a perfect venue for my original song. In between the bands, I would sing my own original compositions, and that's when an independent producer heard my song Afterglow, and he offered to produce my first single in 1967, Afterglow. So that's the story. So yes, like you, I was on media. I was a radio disc jockey and a TV host.
multi-talented personality talaga.
Jun?
Yes.
Did you get the message? Can we have
Yes, I did.
Joe?
Okay.
Maybe
One
so
last-
we can adjust.
one last
Maybe
time,
maybe
yeah.
we'll have some luck this time if we disconnect
go
Joe
ahead.
for just a few seconds and then have him reconnect again. Can we do that?
Jo Marie, did you
Your voice is still choppy,
Yeah.
so choppy.
It's still choppy. That's why he has to disconnect and then reconnect again. We'll try that.
okay. Sige,
Because we're
go
all
ahead.
coming in clear. Okay. May I just get you out for a while, Joe, and then you can leave
Reconnect.
the studio first and then reconnect. Please tell him that, Jun,
He's
because he
gonna
can
call.
understand it from here. No, he's waiting for your call.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hindi yata niya nababasa nga
I
yung
can't hear
ating
you guys.
private chat.
Sorry.
Yeah, he can't hear us.
Here we go. Let me try and give him a
Is the
call.
Wi-Fi in your place? Yeah.
We're fine.
June is gonna give me a call.
Yes.
Tsaka Jun, pakisabi kung basahin niya rin yung ating private chat para hindi na kailangan tawagan.
Okay.
Oo.
Tell him to leave studio muna, yung tapos reconnect. Yeah. Okay. There you are. I'll take you out for a while, Joe. In a bit.
Yeah.
It's not ringing.
By break lang sandali si JMC.
Meanwhile tayo, Ted,
Oo.
further discussion tayo dun sa 19ers. Nabutan mo yun?
Yes.
Ano yan?
Yes,
Teen
yes.
show
By the way,
na
guys,
early evening. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a quiz for you. What was the name of my radio show Sunday morning when I would sign on at 6 o'clock? What was the radio show? Hala, you forgot na.
Ay, yung Dear Joe?
Hindi, 6 o'clock daw eh. Anong station?
Stop
Anong
ringing,
station?
Baka yung JMC. Yung...
Sabi niya 2 o'clock.
ringing.
Sabi niya 2 o'clock yung kanyang dedication and request program.
Yung chirper? The
Oo.
chirper thing? Hindi ba yun?
Anyway, tanong din natin sa kanya mamaya, Bob, ano ba ang epekto sa kanya nung mga memes na September na, andyan na.
Mamaya, tanong natin. Kasi iniintay ko lang luminaw yung signal eh. Kasi hirap pag hindi tayo maka-interact.
At saka yung isa pa, di ba may isa pang meme, Bob eh. Yung
hindi
si
nga natin
Jesus,
matanong eh. Mamaya na.
Hindi nga, itatanong natin para lang...
mamaya mo na tanong. Mamaya mo na tanong. Disconnect muna natin siya tapos pabalikin natin siya. Kasi ang hirap eh. Meanwhile, ayan na, tinatawagan na ako ni Joe.
Sige, go ahead.
Hi, Joe.
Bob, it's so
I know.
frustrating. I cannot understand what you're all saying. Sige,
No,
what was
before
the
we move into a question, can we take our chances on you disconnecting for a while and then reconnecting? We might have better luck that way. Can we do that?
Okay, so
Yes.
I'll disconnect.
Yes,
And
and use the same link.
Tapos Bob, pakisabi rin sa kanya, basahin niya yung private chat para hindi parating
I'll do
phone.
that. But my question to you guys, if you remember, what was the name of my radio show 6 o'clock in the morning over DY?
That one.
6 o'clock. Okay.
The one with the JMC initials. Was it that? So show JMC.
Was it Junior?
What was the title of that?
Junior
I remember
Morning
Chirper.
Morning
Junior
Chirper.
Morning Chirper.
Yeah.
There you are.
Correct. Tumpak, Junior Morning Chirper,
See?
JMC.
JMC, naturally. Jose Marichan.
Okay, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sign off, and then I will.
Yes, please.
Join
Thank
the
you.
link.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do.
Thanks, Joe. Okay. We're taking Jose Marichan off for a while.
Yeah, Bob,
Isa pa,
Bob, suggestion nga, kung parehas pa rin, pakisabi, basahin niya na lang siya private chat para hindi natatawag.
We'll get to that. Pero hindi pa natin siya makakausap ng diretso. So, dahil nga para tayong nasa kulungan yung isa, kailangan mag-pick up ka ng telepono pa. Alam mo, lalaya na ako bukas. Parang ganun yun. and it's ripping me to shreds. Meanwhile, sagutin muna natin itong tanong na to. Kasi this was actually discussed with Joe last year dun sa show natin exactly 1 year ago. Guest din natin si Jordan, by the way, Ryan. Around 1972 or 74. 72 yan. Was it 74? Tama, 74, sorry. Music Festival in Japan. Semari-chan with Can We Just Stop and Talk a While? Yes, it was a major hit here at saka nag-hit din somewhere else in Asia. Ayun. Tapos, salamat Lina Laksamana Lobo and Liam Shelo for your undying support and thank you. Ayan, ayun shout out mo. I guess Joe could be, hindi, kumakalog pa rin yung video.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That
I hope
how's that? Yung kanyang camera?
Hello.
Well, naka-freeze. Hi, Joe.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Just as bad. Just as bad, guys.
Just as bad.
Yeah. Maybe it's a match. It's not a match yung internet at saka yung StreamYard sa kanya. Anyway, we'll carry on.
Just as bad.
Oh.
Okay. So it hasn't changed, right, Joe Marie? No.
Yeah, he's still trying to find the right
Sana
angle.
maayos din. Yeah, yung angulo ng kanyang monitor.
Well, you can explain this, Gian, kasi nagiging sikat nga si Joe Marie, especially these days, dahil dun sa meme. And Ted was really getting into that. Lumalabas yung meme niya na kasi bear na uli. So when the bear months with overeager Filipinos trying to get a whiff of the warmth of Christmas, sino pa pupuntahan kundi si Joe Marie, nagkataon pa, kinukuha siyang endorser ng mga produkto na gustong maka-associate sa kanya. And that actually is a good thing for all of us. Kaya nakadikit si Joe ngayon sa image ng Christmas and it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there for a long, long, long time. Marami na nga kumukontra dun sa meme but then it sounds like kinokontra nila pero pagdating sa dulo, yung lyrics ng kanta niya ginagamit.
Oh. No, it's not gonna help any. Talagang Joe Marie from September onwards.
I see.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Can you hear us now?
No,
Ay,
ganun pa rin.
Pati audio niya ngayon. Pati audio. Yeah, we can hear you. The same?
Joseph Orly Espedido from Kuwait. Hi.
Yes, suki natin yan. Hi there, Joseph.
Still choppy. Sorry.
Yeah, but you look better now with the camera angle. I hope he can understand full sentences now. He can. Wala, choppy pa rin so it has to be through a phone call again. Yan. Okay. To those who just joined us, we have Jose Marichan talking to us through telephone because some strange connection with audio is interfering with Joe's reception. Ayun. Anyway. Hi there, Joe. Ule. No, he's not frozen. He's just looking for an angle. The problem is he can't hear us.
Dinky.
Has it gotten from bad to worse, June? Kasi parang hindi na natin siya madinig.
Sorry, I really can't.
But he's coming in clear. Ganun pa rin.
It was very clear.
Yeah, it's Saturday. Everyone's on StreamYard, so
yeah, better na yung kanyang camera angle.
But the video, the audio is still the same. It's still choppy.
Call me again on my landline, June.
Okay.
Sorry, June. You have to do that. Sorry.
No problem. Okay. Let me see. Teka. There you go. Landline. Yeah. Yep, it's ringing now.
Okay, June.
Yes, sorry.
I have
from Calgary.
Sorry,
Canada.
this is so frustrating. I cannot hear you guys. I cannot understand.
That's all right. Well, we'll just have to make do with what we have. Now, Joe Marie, we're talking about your first single, Afterglow, which was the first single that was produced and went into into the market. What about your compositions? Have they all been released into albums and singles?
Well, Afterglow was part of an album called Golden Collection, a compilation of my songs from 67, 69, 72, 73, 75. But in fact, I still have a copy of my 45 RPM Afterglow. And the flip side was Pines, Pines, which was never aired on radio. At that time, the DJs had way of what songs to play radio. So if they listened to the songs and then they felt that it didn't fit the format or it wasn't commercial enough, they would not play it. So I've had many songs, June, that never saw the light of day.
Oh, okay. That's a shame. Anyway,
June, pakitanong na rin, kanino yung idea yung mga Jose Marichan special sa RPN 9 nung mula 70s?
Okay. Joe Marie, Teddy has a question. Who's the
Yes,
RPN TV specials that you had back then? Whose idea were those?
Okay. My first television special, which was on the Barangay broadcast, which was taken over, which was ABS-CBN taken over by Kichi Benedicto. Yeah, BBC. That's where my song "Beautiful Country" was used. It was the theme of Channel 2. So they produced my special, the Jose Marichan Words and Music television special, it was created by Kichi because of the success of my song "Can We Just Stop and Talk a While." Do you know that song? I can't understand.
Yes, go ahead,
guys. Okay. "Can We Just Stop and Talk a While" was my song entry to the World Popular Song Festival in Japan, where I competed against 49 countries. And, so the song did not win in that competition, but it became a hit here in the Philippines. And that gave birth to the TV special BC.
Okay, very interesting. Joe Marie, just for a bit, looking on your screen, can you see our private chats, the chats that we've been typing out? Can you read it?
Well, I you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you, but that's it. That's the only thing that I can see.
Oh.
I cannot
wala siyang private chat.
Other things.
I see. Okay. So that answers the question, guys. Joe Marie cannot read our private chats.
Yeah, so please do me a favor, read to me the chats, and I'll be happy to answer them.
Okay. Well, it's that. Well, one here, we typed out Bob's phone number and Teddy's phone number. They're all here. So no wonder you could not read. You could not get them because you could not read the private chats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, John, please ask him now. Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay, John, to move on, could you ask Joe? September to December is
okay. Joe Marie, Bob has
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead, Bob. September to December.
September to December seems like Jose Marichan season to younger Filipinos. Now, can you just tell us, everyone right here who has keen ears, what do you do throughout the year? Because we all know about your hit-making history and jingle making, but those kids probably remember you more for the Christmas memes and music. Now, can you tell us what is the whole year to Jose Marichan?
Did you get that, Joe Marie? September to December is all Jomari months. Now, what does Jomari Chan do the rest of the year?
For younger people, for younger
The
audience.
rest of the year, I'm involved in my sugar. Yeah. My sugar business.
Yes.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the rest of the year. That's his time is devoted to the sugar business.
June, paki-ask na rin, anong reaction niya doon sa mga ginagawa?
Memes. Even if they associated me with the Burr months, but actually, when you tune into the radio, you don't hear my Christmas songs being played, right? I mean, it's too early for Christmas songs on the airlanes, because they start really playing them on the radio around middle of November to December. So
unless you're June Banaag,
I mean,
siya tinutugtog niya June pa lang eh.
They come out with various memes. I don't behind those memes, but but I'm very happy that they've associated my name and my songs to the most joyful season of the year. What a blessing indeed it is.
Okay, well, guys.
June, pakitanong na rin sa kanya.
Okay.
Yung anong reaction niya doon sa mga memes na nakasilip siya. Tapos yung Joseph, Mary, and the stomach chan. Meron ba siyang specific reaction?
Okay, Jomari, Teddy wants to know your reaction to the memes that have been coming out, and especially even before September. There are memes already that are coming out. So let's saying that, get ready. Are you ready for me, or something like that, Jomari?
Yeah. Well, I'm amused when I look at those memes, but I'm also aware that perhaps if too many memes come out, it might create a negative effect. That people say, "Ayan, wala na bang bago?" So I'm aware and I'm conscious of that, and so I wish that they would reduce those memes, because it's enough that my songs are sung by young and old people alike during the Christmas season, but they don't have to create any memes that the effect will become negative against me and negative against the song, because the song itself carries the message of Christmas, and the spirit of Christmas is embodied in that song. We are celebrating the birth of the baby Jesus, and we should not make fun of it.
Okay. I don't think these meme creators, mean anything like that. I think they're just trying to not even make fun of it or make fun of you, Jomari. But I think they're just trying to have fun per se. That's it.
Even on
Tsaka
phone?
Juna, na-answer
Even on the
na.
phone, Chappy? Wait,
no.
Yeah, nag-frozen na siya.
Pati sa phone?
Juna answer na, di ba, na-answer na
Bob, and
yung mga negative.
Bob,
wait, Ted, wait.
Hold on. Bob and Ted, Jomari wants to know your favorite memes. What are they?
Yeah. Sa akin, better yung Joseph, Mary, and the stomach chan.
Did you hear that, Jomari?
No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
His favorite meme, Teddy's favorite meme, is that one with Joseph, Mary, and the stomach chan.
Okay, to be honest, to me that meme is irreverent. It's irreverent. It's making fun of the Holy Family, Saint Joseph, Mother Mary, and the baby Jesus. So I wish they would take that meme away, because it's irreverent. I mean, irreverent because our faith. Well, I won't talk anymore because I will sound like giving a sermon. But no, I don't like that meme at all.
Okay. That's from Joe Marie Chan, Teddy.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Okay.
Just because if I may add to that, because creating memes takes creativity for one. And if you're trying to be funny, have a sense of humor and do not cross the line because it becomes not funny after a while. Yun lang naman yun.
Okay, there we go. Joe
So,
Marie,
Bob,
I think
ikaw, ano raw paborito mo? Ano paborito mo, Bob?
Oh,
I don't know.
Kahit
Whenever
wala
I
kang
see
Facebook.
No, I didn't hear that.
whenever I see Joe's face, I get that feeling of warmth already. So, ayun na yun. Can you tell him that?
Kasi
Okay.
hindi tumatanda, di ba? The same
Tsaka,
person.
ang saya eh. It reminds me of so many things. Happy things. Yun ang ano niya sa akin eh. Image ni Joe sa akin.
According to Bob, whenever he sees you, and when the season starts, when the Christmas season begins here in the Philippines, that's in September. Whenever he sees you, he sees a picture of you, or he gets to talk to you, he's very happy about it, and all the memorable times that occurred back then during Bob's days. Only happy memories when he sees you, Joe Marie.
Well, I'm sure that you all have happy memories of Christmas. Growing up, you remember your parents, your siblings, your friends. So even me, I have fond memories of my Christmas past. And it's a special time of year. It should also be a time to live the spirit of Christmas. And the spirit of Christmas is in giving and sharing. Don't forget, those of us who have been blessed with sufficiency with our families, we should reach out and help those who have less in life, who are jobless, unemployed, suffering, hungry. So this is a good opportunity for us to live the spirit of Christmas, which is giving and sharing, because giving is more meaningful than receiving.
Yeah, great. Now, Joe Marie, during this pandemic, during this lockdown that we've experienced worldwide, it's a worldwide thing, actually. Now, getting back to the music scene, did you or have you, since we're all working from home now, have you, did you even compose a song? Did it give you a chance? Did you ever entertain the thought of writing another song?
Be honest with you, these past 18 months of lockdown, I'm experiencing a period of drought. Because I have not started to write new music. A few months ago, I tried to use an old melody of mine, and I put in new lyrics, and I called Rise and Shine. And, it carried a message of hope for our countrymen, that a new dawn will soon come upon us. So rise and shine, be positive, be patient, because then very soon this virus will be gone. So, but that song is just here on my table, waiting for the right artist to pick it up and record the song.
Okay. Guys?
Are you okay with holding on to the phone, June? So, because we'll be throwing the questions at you for Joe to hear. Okay. So we'll try to make every question short. So
I'm happy holding on the phone, and all that they're doing is throwing the questions at me for you.
Ted, meron ka.
Yung yung most of the hits, June, most of the hits ni JMC, are written in English.
Okay, most of your songs Jeffrey, are written in English, according to Teddy. And
bihira
then
yung Tagalog, no?
Then he wants to know if your songs are translated into Tagalog because most of your songs, most of your compositions are written in English. Do you
Dahil ba
write
Ilonggo siya?
Tagalog songs
Dahil
as well?
Ilonggo siya, June? Something to do with this being Ilonggo?
Okay. He has a lot of Tagalog songs.
To answer your question, guys, I'm an Ilonggo and I'm not fluent.
Yeah.
I'm not articulate in Tagalog. So I usually write the melodies and I ask other people to write the Tagalog lyrics to my melodies.
Okay.
One example is Pero mo Timong Irene gustong gusto ko, which was recorded by Celeste Legaspi. The lyrics were written by Greek Hortaleza. And another famous song that I wrote was Hanapin Ko, which was recorded by Anthony Castello and Lea Salonga, and there was another version. The lyrics were written by good friend Jimmy Diago. It goes, hahanapin ko, awit at ang tinig mo, pag nalayo sa'yo, hahanapin ko. It was a finalist in the Metro Pop in 1979. And I also wrote a song called Ang Nobya Kong Sexy, recorded by the Apo Hiking Society. Lyrics were written by Danny Javier. Siya magandang dalaga na hindi basta-basta kapag iyong makita ka maniniwala, kapag manalakihan, kapag dumadaan tinitignan. Mukha niya parang reyna, ang kutis lana, bewang parang botya, hindi nakakasawa, Miss Universe ang forma, kapag matignan ka, tunaw ka na. Yeah. And then I also have another Tagalog song called Tsuper ng Aking Buhay, which was theme recorded by Janet Basco. Tsuper ng Aking Buhay. It starred Dolphy, I think. Pikit pa ang umaga kapag tumata, di-da-di-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Da 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 na na da 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 da. So I have several Tagalog songs that I have written, recorded by other artists, but always the lyrics were written by other people.
Another person.
You know, guys, speaking to Joe Marie and having this interview with him, not only showcases his great songwriting ability, his singing voice, it also, brings to the fore his fantastic memory.
Yeah, correct.
Well, sometimes I remember, but the lyrics I'd forgotten. Some of the lyrics nakalimutan ko na, no? Especially those songs that were recorded by other artists. There's a beautiful song that I wrote. Yeah. It's one of my favorite melodies. Look for it on Spotify.
Oh, it's Janet Basco.
Minsan Pa.
Minsan Pa. Yeah.
The lyrics were written by Tino. T-I-N-I-O.
Rolando Tino.
Rolando Tino. Yeah, Rolando Tino.
And again, it was a finalist in the Metro Pop in 1977, I think it was. And again, it did not win. My favorite melodies. And it was recorded by Celeste Legaspi, Janet Basco, several other artists. And the melody goes, minsan pa magkatagpong muli, minsan pa kung ako'y swertehin, asa ko wala namang kundi ang malaman mo, pangarap ko'y ikaw pa rin. lihim ay di ko na ikakailang minsan pa, at baka ang mangyari na'y lumisan ka ng minsan pa. Beautiful words by Rolando Estino. Lumisan ka ng minsan pa. Beautiful lyrics. And it's one of my favorite melodies. Minsan pa.
Free
The
concert.
the kind of song that will send you floating through space, ano? Ang sarap.
Kaya lang yung boses ko, boses ko paos because I just woke up and then, yeah. Pero
June,
at least paos is better than chanting.
June, since Joe
understand and you can hear.
Yes, Bob.
Since Joe mentioned paos, I understand he actually talked to me once about this secret of his about drinking honey or taking honey every day or something like that for the voice. Can you tell him about it?
I think Bob I think Joe Marie got that. Go ahead, Joe Marie. Oh,
No, I didn't hear that.
Bob wanted to know that speaking about your being paos, you mentioned something about drinking honey to kind of ease that throat that being paos of yours.
That's a trade secret.
Yeah. Well, usually in concerts, I would spend about an hour vocalizing, because don't forget, your vocal cords are muscles. So they need stretching, in the morning. So 1 hour before each concert, I would take a lot of water, including honey, and then I vocalize for 1 hour until my voice gets into its top form. And then when the curtain rises, I'm ready to sing 1 hour.
Okay.
But I have not realized in a long time.
Wow.
More than 18 months, I have not done a show.
Do you miss those concerts? Do you miss singing?
Yes, I miss. Yeah, I miss the concert. To be honest, it's not much the applause, the clapping. I don't. It's not so much that. It is sharing my word and audience. And when I see faces that are happy, reacting to the song and my music, that gives me a lot of pleasure.
Jude?
Yes.
Does Joe have one single favorite song, not among his songs, one single favorite song for his whole lifetime? Does he have one?
Bob wants to find out if you have one favorite song, which is in your lifetime, okay? One favorite song that is not your composition.
Yours.
Okay. You're asking me if I have a favorite song. I have many, many favorite songs. One of them is When I Fall in Love Will Be Forever, written by Victor Young. Another favorite song is If You're Feeling Fancy Free,
Two for the
Come
Road.
Wander Through the World with Me.
Henry Mancini.
Moment to Moment, Two for the Road, Moon River, written by Henry Mancini.
Wow.
So I have many, many favorite songs. I could go on the whole day singing my favorite songs that I grew up with.
Now, Joe Marie, speaking of vocalization, I think you're sounding a lot better now.
Improving, yeah. But, it will destroy your singing voice. So, in fact, singers, before doing a concert, they try to be quiet. They can vocalize. But they minimize talking. Because when you talk, you're actually not doing your singing voice a favor.
No, I didn't know.
Did you know that?
It's not right. Okay.
that concert, people just talk less and sing more.
Okay. Guys?
Hindi, pero June, tama ba na most singers naman talaga hindi maganda boses sa umaga hanggang tanghali?
Oh, Jomari, Teddy wants to find out, do singers generally, okay, do singers that in the morning until about lunchtime or in the afternoon, their singing voice don't really sound very good. Is that right?
Yes, because when you wake up, of course, your vocal cords had gone to sleep. And so you need to stretch. You need to take a lot of water. You drink. You drink a lot of water. And people, they go to the beach and then they sing there. So yeah, but I don't have that luxury. So
Okay.
1 hour before each concert, I would vocalize in the dressing room.
Okay, guys, there you go, Teddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, friends, in case you're wondering what our setup is, if you just joined us, Joe cannot hear us, so June has to talk to Joe by phone and interpret our questions, all our questions, June included, so Joe can answer them through our stream. So that's how we're doing it right now, and please bear with us, friends. We have Joe Marichan anyway, so
okay.
Yeah, no less.
For our information, according to Jomari, our images on the screen have disappeared.
Oh,
That's no. Nawala tayo. Yeah, hold on.
Pero siya frozen ngayon. Frozen siya.
Yeah, he is frozen right now.
Tama yan. Ano yan? Internet connection nga, no, Bob?
Yeah, for Joe. It's not StreamYard kasi we're doing okay with StreamYard.
Yeah.
Ayan, nawala
na siya.
How if he reconnects?
So, Bob at June, yung pala dahilan, no? Bakit sa Student Canteen at saka sa Itbulaga, wala makakanta ng live? Kasi tanghali. Puro lip sync, di ba?
Ganun ba?
Kulang sa vocalization eh.
Oo,
so, paano yung mga sumasali sa singing contest ng tanghali? Like tawag ng tanghalan ngayon. Di ba? So, gigising sila ng madaling araw, yung maagang maaga.
Siguro.
Babaliktad yung clock. Ikaw, June, you go on board early in the morning, usually, di ba? Do you feel the cobwebs na nandun sa lalamunan?
Yeah. Sometimes, you get that humipiyok feeling ba kuminsan, And so what maski naman, kasi I've been, morning guy naman talaga ako. So what I do is I just, vocalize lang and drink some hot coffee. I think coffee is the key to me. Coffee is okay na sa akin eh. I drink about 2-3.
Na coffee?
In the morning? In the morning yan, June.
Yeah, 2-3 coffee. Okay.
It's still the same with Joe.
Still the same, huh?
Yeah, nag-freeze pa rin. But we're looking at him, so that's a good feeling pa rin.
Pero he can't hear us. Can you hear us, Joe Marie?
I don't think so. Ganun pa rin yung setup. Ayun, so I literally did not grow up on Jose Marichan. I was a grown-up when I first heard him. nung 70s. Pero nung 60s, medyo na alingaw-ngaw ko na yung mga afterglow. And of course, 19ers.
19ers, sabi mo.
19ers napapanood ko, but since hindi pa ako teens nun, I would rather switch to cartoons nung panahon na yun. So, ayan.
Hindi, pero ang hindi natin nababanggit, Bob at June, national treasure na si Jose Marichan. Di ba?
Oo.
Baka eligible. Hindi. Tayo lang. Yun nga, I'm going to that. Eligible na siya sa pagiging national artist. Iba pa yung national treasure. Tayo yung taong bayan nagbibigay. Pero yung national artist, gobyerno ang nagre-recognize.
Oo.
Kasi nag-iisa rin siya, di ba, June? Nag-iisa sa kategorya niyan yan.
Talaga, oo. At saka, sino na lang natitira na artist
Yan na nga
na,
eh. Yeah,
you know,
oo.
siya na lang,
From
I
the
think.
60s. O from the 60s, ano?
Biro mo ilang dekada yon.
Yeah.
Oo, matagal na, no?
Yung
Tsaka
60s
original.
kasama ngayon. Halos, 60s,
Madaling
70s.
madaling pumitas ng say magaling na singer na nakakuha ng tagumpay abroad at pero iba yung gumagawa ka ng kanta at kinakanta ng mga bata yung kanta mo eh. Yun at saka babahagi ka sa kultura ng tao.
Yun nga, na-transcend mo yung generations, di ba?
Oo.
Tsaka social boundaries. In
Yes.
fact, naka-penetrate ka talaga sa
Sabi niya
culture.
Pati Muslims, di ba? Kinakanta yung Christmas in our hearts niya. Oo.
Kinakanta yung Christmas
Oo.
song. Amazing.
Pati yung mga yung literal yung mga nangangaroling sa kotse sa labas, di ba? Minsan, let's sing. Kung hindi sa may bahay ang kinakanta nila, yun.
Correct.
We're hoping to have Joe Marie back, no? Kasi marami pa tayong gustong ipakwento sa kanya. Kasi nakakatuwa siya talagang kakwentuhan, He really rambles on about so many things na ikagugulat mo na lang at ang dami mo palang matututunan sa kanya.
Tsaka Bob, yung sinasabi mo nga, yung face niya lang, may enigmatic ba? Oo,
warmth
yan,
para
yan
sa
na.
akin
Yung
warm
smile niya, di ba?
Parang gusto kong kumain ng puto bumbong kasabay niya eh. Yun yung feeling niya.
Yeah. You can see yung effort ni Joe Marie, tingnan mo. He's trying to come.
And we appreciate that.
Trying his best. Oo.
I think it's his router or something. Ayun, it's his audio first. Tingnan natin.
Yan natin. Pero ipapasa ko yung sinabi mo sa akin, Teddy, about Joe Marie. I'll bring it up to him.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, June. Big honor for us.
If you don't mind, I got your number na, Teddy, ha? So ite-text mo lang.
Yeah.
Okay
Sige. Tsaka nag-create si George yata ng natin. Facebook, anong tawag doon? Chat group. Oo.
Chat group.
Chat group.
Sige.
June, you have my number too, just in case.
I do.
Winala mo yata number ko eh.
Hindi. This is still your number, right? From our Viber
group. Yes, it is. Okay. So wala nang pandemic, dyan tayo sa inyo.
No problem.
And by the way, to those who are asking, June Santa Ana is still going on board. May nagtanong kanina sa Capital FM. And your time slot is?
6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Every
Sunday. Every Sunday.
Sundays.
Yeah. Sunday morning.
So bukas.
Bukas. Yeah.
Malayo yung biyahe mo kasi nandiyan ka lang sa bahay.
And
then pupunta ka talaga, no? Pupunta ka sa studio.
Ngayon work from home kami.
Kaya good.
Ngayon, I broadcast from Cubao.
Nice.
So anong ginagamit niyo, June? StreamYard o Zoom?
We're using AnyDesk.
Iba yun.
AnyDesk.
Sama may pinuntahan yung pera kahit papaano.
Ikaw talaga, Bob, ha?
Manda ka, Teddy. Dami yung kay kwento. Si Jun, marami rin kwento.
Basta, guys, I mean, the invitation is open.
Hi, Joe.
Tapos na itong pandemic, pasal kayo sa bahay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And so have yours. So, we're still hoping you can try to connect.
Kausap po ni Bob si JMC now. Nawala na siya sa...
Strange, no? I'm so sorry, but... Yeah, it is. Yeah, our voices are choppy. Yeah, as Joe said. Can you try one more time, just in case? So we can at least have a picture of you while we're talking.
So kung may mga late tuners.
Talaga, can you try again? Baka you have to go through the link again. It's the same link, but just might work now. We have a question for you, Joe.
Si BT Tahonera.
Yes, I am now? Talaga? This is my phone line.
Telephone na yan, choppy pa rin.
And Joe is using his landline and still... Right. Oh. Talaga? There's a question here if you can understand.
Yeah.
Have you ever acted on any film?
From
Have
BT
you ever
Tajonera.
acted on any movie? It's a question from VT Tajonera. It's a um, comment on our comment section. Yes, you
That's
have?
a good question.
Good.
Oh,
I was never asked to appear in any movie because I guess I don't have I don't have the matinee looks.
what did he say?
Appear in any movie, but I wrote a lot of movie themes. I worked with people like Lino Broca, Celso H. Castillo, Nestor Torre, Nepomuceno, many. There's writing music for their movies.
There you go,
Never
Viti
appeared.
Tahonera.
No one has asked me to appear in any movie.
There you are. What I did, Joe, was put my phone against the microphone, and they were able to hear you. So there.
Loud and clear, Bob. Loud and clear. Mm-mm. Bob, just
Bob,
one
habang
question.
kausap mo.
No, no, no.
sige.
That was
Sige,
very
June.
clear. When I put
June,
the phone
go
against
ahead.
the microphone, so we
Bob,
can
a
go
question.
like this for now. So June has a question.
Joe Marie, whenever you're asked to do movie themes,
That's okay.
what
Whenever you're asked to do movie themes, okay.
what do these producers or directors tell you?
What do these
they have any
producers
say
or
on it?
directors tell you? Do they have a say on what you come up with for your movie themes? You can answer now, Joe.
Okay. They would give me the synopsis or the story of the movie, and then I would come out with a proposed theme, and I would play it to them, and then they would approve it. If they don't like it, then I can change it. So once approved, then I hire a full orchestra arranger to record the themes. And what I would do is I would record maybe 2 or 3 hours worth of music, and then I would get someone to score the movie, meaning use those themes to put into the film. And sometimes it would take a whole night. There was a time when we started at 3:00 in the afternoon and we finished at 5:00 in the next morning. So it took a long time. So it's very hard. I could not do it. So I hired a person to do it for me. The important thing is to write the theme song, which would fit the story and the character of the movie.
There you are. Very clear.
All right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go
One
about
last
it this
question.
way,
Bob,
Joe. Are
another
you okay?
controversial question.
Teka,
Joe?
go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
okay.
Sige, June, ikaw
One
muna,
more.
June. Sige.
Huh?
Go
There's
ahead,
one
June.
from
Go
June
ahead.
coming in.
Sticking to compositions, to writing
Sticking to
songs,
your
Joe Marie,
compositions or writing songs.
was there any time during
Was
your
there,
songwriting? Was there any
sticking
time
to compositions, was there any time
that you
that
actually, I mean, that it took a long time for you to finish a song that you have to come back to it?
it actually took a long time to finish a song before? Yeah, okay.
Time that took me to finish a song was like 2 years because I was very busy with work, and so I would it would get interrupted. So I would start maybe, and then after a while I would change the lyrics, I would change the words, and because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to lyric writing, that I believe that a good song has to be a good marriage of words and music. Words and music, it has to go side by side, and they're complementary to each other. And so if I'm not happy with a combination of words and melody, then I would change it. So
Teddy?
yeah.
Yeah.
One time it took me a year, 2 years to finish one song.
Wow.
But there were times when I took only 1 day to finish the song. Like my song, A Perfect Christmas, I wrote that in 2 days. perfect Christmas.
There you are. My idea of a... Okay, Teddy has a question next, Joe.
I'm sure, Joe, you have been asked...
Joe, you have been requested...
Or asked to run for a public office.
To run for a public office. There's Teddy for you. Okay. Are you there, Joe? There.
Any
Am
comment?
I coming in? I think he disappeared to... Oh, there. Choppy again. Joe, have there been times when you've been asked... Joe? Here. Can you hear me now? Not yet. Joe? This is Bob. June, can you try calling Joe? Because I don't think the signal is clear also where I am right now. Yeah. Hold on, Joe. I'll put the phone down and let June call you. Thanks. Okay. My idea of a perfect Christmas. Department store para na feeling ko. Sarap.
I'm sorry, this is all happening. Anyway. Okay.
But we're enjoying.
Joe Marie, Teddy has a question for you. He wants to know if you ever thought about running for public office?
Or being asked, requested.
Or being asked or requested.
Okay. Can you all hear me? Can you hear my answer?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I have been invited. I have been asked to run for the Senate a long time ago, but I politely declined the invitation because I feel that I don't have what we call the intestinal fortitude to run for the Senate, and so I declined the invitation, and I don't have any plans in the future of holding public office. I'm quite happy with my business and my music and my family, and so I guess that's the vocation that God has given me, and I will use it the best way I can, but I don't want to go into foray or other things like politics.
Okay, there you go. You a very, very nice answer from Mr. Joe Marie Chan. Joe Marie, you are a rarity insofar as that circle of entertainers is concerned. Most people would, many entertainers for that matter, would try to foray into politics. But not you, huh?
Yeah, no, thank you very much. But I'll do what I can to help the people, to help the public, and but that's the extent of my role in nation building.
Okay, guys, more questions? I'll put the phone close to my speakers here.
Future plans, June? Any future plan or advice sa mga budding composers and artists?
Hold on, Teddy. Hold on. Yes, Joe Marie. Yes, Joe Marie. No problem. Okay. Teddy's question is this. I'll put him close to you.
Joe, any advice sa ating mga budding musicians tsaka future plans mo?
Sorry, any advice for our local musicians, local composers?
Yeah, our young musicians who would like to follow your footsteps.
Yeah. Well, my advice is for our composers, our local composers, to expose themselves to the music of 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. get inspiration from the music from those decades. Because if you depend on the music that is coming from America now, most of it is devoid of melody. Wala nang masyadong melody and wala nang meaningful lyrics. I mean, gone are the days of David Foster, gone are the days of Burt Bacharach, Henry Mancini, meaningful words and music. So I would advise you to be original. Use melodic patterns from the 70s, 80s, and even 90s, and then listen to Filipino songs from the Kundimans and get your inspiration from them. Be original.
Okay, there you go. Very wisely said.
Yeah.
Yes, one question here from Bob. Joe?
Joe, is there a way by which you can teach songwriting? Is that something that you can teach? Or if it is, are you willing to do that?
To teach, you mean to teach music?
Yeah, songwriting.
Hello?
Yes, Joe, referring to songwriting for younger people who want to get into it. Would you be teaching that if it is something that can be taught?
I can't hear you. I can't understand what you're saying.
Oh, okay. No. What Bob was trying to ask Joe Marie is about songwriting. Is it possible? Is it teachable? Can you teach songwriting?
Yes, I think that there are websites. Jimmy Antiporda, I understand, has that class that he teaches songwriters on how to compose. Yes, it can be taught, but I don't know if I'm capable of doing that, if I have the time and if I have the facility. Because if it's going to be choppy like this, it's incredible how choppy our reception is. It's so frustrating that I cannot even hear you. I cannot see you.
Okay, Joe Marie. Well, that answers Bob's question. Anything else, guys? Bob, Teddy?
We're good. I wish we could get to have more of Joe for us, but we're really short of time. But right now, it's a pity that we spent most of it trying to connect, trying to reconnect. But June has been very handy, relaying the messages, and Joe has been very nice to us and bearing with us and telling us all about what we need to know and what we're destined to know here in this program, which is why we invited him again for the second straight year, actually, to welcome the Bear Months and, of course, to share his uncanny experiences through music and life and love and himself with us. So we appreciate that. You have final words for Joe, Teddy, and for our audience?
Yeah, Joe, maraming salamat. Saludo kami sa'yo. Kinukonsider ka namin na national treasure ng Pilipinas. Nag-iisa ka lang. At kami labis na natutuwa at kapiling ka namin ngayong umaga.
Now, I deliberately left June last kasi papaalam pa tayo kay Joe. Joe, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, thank you from all of us. If you have any final words, please tell us about it.
I don't consider myself what you're saying. That is not true because there have been hundreds of songwriters that came before me, songwriters who are still active writing songs. I mean, one perfect example is Willie Cruz. Willie Cruz, who has passed away, has written a lot of beautiful songs. So there are many other composers who have come before me and are still active. So my message is express yourselves, guys, through your words and music and make our lives richer. your insights and by the melodies that you write. So I wish you all, guys, Bob, Teddy, June, I wish you good health and prosperity, happiness, joy in your heart, music in your life, and good health for your families, and an advanced Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope that this coming year will be better for all of us. I hope that this pandemic will soon be over.
Okay, thank you very much, Jory, for your time and for bearing with us in this strange, very strange situation on Boomer's Banquet.
That's the ultimate kind of generosity, Jun. Please tell Joe that.
Yes,
Thank you.
your generosity is simply way, way beyond. Thank you very much, Jory. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Joe. See you soon here. Promise we'll
Bye-bye.
have better
Thank you.
connections. Now, thank you, June, especially June, for being the engineer of this whole thing, trying to connect us all through data and whatever.
Well,
but really appreciate it, June. Thank you very much.
We all managed. We all did.
Yeah, and thank you very much. Don't miss June Santa Ana's show Sunday mornings.
Sunday morning, tomorrow.
And you'll get to hear more of June, especially coming into next year on 104.3. Not exactly in that station you're listening to right now. Anyway,
thank you.
Don't forget, please.
Eddie,
Don't go yet, June. Sama ka na sa amin dito. Wag ka na magpaalam. Sabay-sabay na tayo. But first, let me remind you, next week, it's the Side A second set. Side A Redux concert. So if you don't have your tickets yet, it's at carlopacific.com or at KTX. That's how you get your tickets.
September 11 yun, di ba, Bob?
September 11. Yeah, September 11. That date you're probably parang minalagnat ka pag naririnig yung date na yun. And for more than any other thing. Also, George, pagaling ka. Actually, magaling naman si George. He just had to have a pregnancy test today, so he missed this show. To those who missed him. Also, next week, since nabanggit na ni Joe kanina that Jimmy Antiporda is holding classes, he's part of next week's guest lineup kasi we're bringing back the Neo Colors.
All right.
Yeah, the Neo Colors, ating guest next week. Classic again. So, tuloy-tuloy ang kwentuhan natin. And June, you're welcome to join us also para masaya lang.
Thank you.
Generation mo rin naman yung hindi sila. No? Yung mas maaga. June, appreciate it really. Thank you. And it's always a pleasure sitting down and drinking with you. And something like this would be nice enough. Pero it's always a pleasure.
You're all welcome. And thanks for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And everyone,
June,
thank you so much.
Anong size mo, June, ng shirt mo? Shirt.
Ako?
Papadalan ka namin ng Boomers. Papadalan namin ng bago ni Bob. Ni Roy Orjales ng design.
Yeah, yung mga ano natin, yung mga semi-regulars like June and Boy at Season probably, tsaka sila Mati, tsaka si Yeye.
Ayan, si Yeye.
Sige. Large lang, large. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Teddy, final pa uli, pahabol?
Yes.
Ox.
Kanina minention mo yung next Saturday natin. Mention na rin natin yung September 18, martial law years. Tapos yung the 25th naman, ito yung mga radio personalities na hinangaan din natin.
Yun yung September lineup natin. June, radio personalities to na nauna pa sa'yo. Biruin mo. So it's... Alam, kumbaga Oakwood, Sequoia na to. Matagal na. Mga legend. Mga pinakikinggan natin ng bata tayo.
Sa Lunes naman, Ox, we will have Mayor Ofelia Alcantara of Tolosa, Leyte. Isang awardee din ng Galing Pook together with Joanne Hernandez Yang, the Executive Director of Galing Pook.
Alright.
And soon, si June, meron kaming i-arrange ni June para sa Ox.
Yes.
Nice lineup. All right.
Everyone, welcome to the new Filipino Christmas season. So, ayan, at dahil kaya nga natin ginest uli si Jo Marie, and we did that last year, and well, somehow we successfully did again this year. Thank you so much, and keep the faith, everyone. Let's all get out of this pandemic full and refreshed. And don't forget, the refreshed feet from BioFresh Socks na dala-dala ni Teddy ngayon. And of course, Roy Ordiales of Design Makati for our shirts. See you next week. Thank you so much for joining us today on Boomer's Banquet. Bye for now. Ciao.